Oh, hello. Good day. The next song, then Frank, and then Lenny, Cocco.
Thanks coming on, then we're going to go right. You want to do Gary U.S. Bond right away, or could you wait? We have a surprise guest, 7:30, Tommy James, one song.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me just call Gary and see where he is. On the golf course. Playing an outpost. What's the next song you have? You have another...
It's Gary U.S. Bonds.
Huh?
You want to talk to him and you want Gary U.S. Bonds.
How about let me get Angelica next then on with Vito. Angelica's going to be next. And Vito next, and then... Gary U.S. Bonds, Teddy Smith, WPAT Radio. How are you? I want to interview you tonight. My 917-670-2429. Our studio line here is Hi, Gary. Teddy Smith from the radio stations. How are you, sir? It's going well now that I have you here. I wanted to set up this interview with you to talk a little bit about what you're doing these days. Obviously, some of your. Hold on 1 second. I'm here live, and we're talking about your book, your life. About 10 minutes, I'll call you from the studio line, and you'll pick it up, or that's 7:15, okay? Thank you. Okay. Right. Give me another song for him. One more. It's going out, and I'm going to talk to Lenny. Lenny, Cocco, how are you? Teddy Smith right here, WPAT. It's one of your great songs, great memories. This is a rock and roll reunion. What do you remember most about some of the great people in rock and roll?
Well, you got a lot of my friends up there. I've worked many times. But before I go any further, I just want to say thank you as a DJ for keeping our music alive. We really appreciate it.
Well, we really appreciate you and Cousin Brucey and the people that are still keeping it alive on AM and FM and Sirius XM satellite, and I'm sure Vito's going to tell you all about it. I saw, in fact, Vito Picone, I saw you in the newspaper in David Hinckley's column the other day performing over in East Rutherford, and I know that it's going to be great. Cousin Brucey will be broadcasting their live, that reunion, and we are keeping it alive, and that's the most important thing, that people like yourself and Vito Picone, that is right here as we speak live in the studio, and I know you've been traveling from Florida back and forth. It's great to see you, Vito, here. I know those things. I know Joey Reynolds just prepared those for you. They're like from what year? I'm not really sure what year that's from, but it's like the WOR days, or WOR-FM.
I think so.
So it's a great thing that you're here. Tell us a little bit about your experiences, with what's going on tomorrow night, and also, Lenny Cocco, your good buddy right here on the phone with you.
Len.
Hey, V, how are you, babe?
What's up, Gugine?
How you feeling?
All right, good. A little better.
Thank God. My prayers are with you.
They certainly helped. I'm feeling really good. Thank you.
Good.
What do you remember most about each other?
Lenny?
Yeah.
Oh God, we've worked so many times over the last 40 or 50 years, and we became very, very close friends. I mean, it started out that we all started at the same time, but later on we got a chance to work more together because it became more tri-state area.
Right.
And by doing that, we were working more often together, so we just got closer.
And Lenny, what do you remember most about Vito Picone?
I'm taller.
He's one of the best as a performer, but mainly as a friend and as a man. He's number one.
You want to give us a little some story or some history, and since this is a historical radio moment as we speak here, although maybe it could be a television moment or a sitcom, Ed Garber, it could be a Beatles special. In the meantime, anything you'd like to share with us about what you're doing these days, Lenny, or I know my good buddy here to my right, Vito, is going to be performing tomorrow night at a big performance. I saw it in the paper. I know Cousin Brucey will be broadcasting live. Why don't you tell us about that, Vito?
Well, tomorrow night we're going to be at the Meadowlands, and that's for the New Jersey State Fair, and we're going to be broadcasting live on Sirius for the Cousin Brucey show. And it's the actual first reunion of the Palisade Park concerts that he used to do.
I remember those great suits he used to wear. In fact, I was there. I must have been 4 or 5 years old. As I know, Howard, I'm sure you were there at Palisades Amusement Park. Everybody's there. Maybe some of you, maybe Angelica wasn't there. Maybe you were there, Scott. But do you remember? What do you remember most, Lenny or Vito, about the Palisade Amusement Park or Cousin Brucey or the people back then, or then, you know, as you go back in time?
Well, at that time we were doing a lot of different things, a lot of concerts and theaters and everything. This was a whole new thing for us. It was an outdoor concert. There were a lot of kids there, and it was. Of course, you said his outfits. You know, Cousin Brucey used to come out with leopard skin, jumpsuits and things, and he had a dog, a little dog called Muffin that he used to have a little jacket, you know, a leopard skin jacket with, and we used to do these kind of shows. You know, he actually started the whole Palisade thing, and that became a great situation. Of course, Freddie Cannon, you know, wound up with Palisade Park, and it just made it even that much more popular.
Who will be playing there tomorrow night?
We're going to be with Neil Sedaka, Ronnie Spector, Randy and the Rainbows,
Leslie,
and Leslie Gore. As far as I know, I don't know the others. I'm not really sure, but I do know that those people will be there.
And Cousin Brucey will be there broadcasting.
Absolutely.
And Lenny, anything you'd like to share with us in terms of what you're doing these days?
Well, I'm still doing it. For 54 years, I'm still performing.
See?
Still doing it. I've done many shows with Vito and the Elegants, and also with Cousin Brucey and Donkey Weed, and you name it. In fact, we just did the Meadowlands about 3-4 weeks ago with Jay Black.
That's terrific. I know Jim is working on getting Jay Black in here, and hopefully you can come in the studio sometime as well, too. We'd love to have you in here singing on the radio with us.
It'll be my pleasure.
Okay, so I'm going to play you a song. I'm in the mood for love. When we come back, Angelica Colazzo is going to be singing some very unique, interesting songs for us. Right, Angelica?
Right.
So on that note, let's play a note. And then
Jim, before you go, I just want to thank you again. You and all the other DJs for keeping this music alive. I'll tell you, without you guys, people can't hear us. And if they can't hear us, they don't know where we're performing. So thank you guys for keeping it and letting people know where we are. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Lenny, Cocco, and the Chimes.